credit report? Anyone?
No, sir. All good.
Very good. Okay. Now let's see how do we update this information in our LOX. So let's say this is our LOX, right? I'm going to select any random number. So this is what the LOX main screen. We have already discussed this screen, so I'm not going to repeat it. We might come later when we will go through the income. That time we will see how to show the DTI. But yes, one thing, when we add about the property information, what we are going to add, we will show the, let's say it's a purchase case, primary residence and property value is 300,000, purchase price is also 300,000, down payment is, let's say, 20%. Okay, what is the loan program? Conventional, 30-year, 5.5 is the interest rate, right? Property type is fixed. Credit score, what is the credit score? I think 769 something. What was the credit score? 769, right? So I am updating this 769. Now what will happen, with this we have the first mortgage P&I. This is for our subject property 93500. 93500. Okay, now save. Property type is, we are going with detached. As of now, property 1 unit. Okay, amount of, we are going to purchase, right? So there is no amount of existing lien, there is no loan on that, we are purchasing it. And let's say year built is 2000, year acquired, when did we acquired? We have not. Property is built in 2000 but we are going to purchase, so how we can acquire that? Now it's automatically coming 1362, subordinately no second loan we are taking, so we are good. This is our hazard insurance and property taxes, right? We already discussed this, we already calculated it from our tax, property tax bill and from the HOI, right, quote that we received. So PMI is going to apply like 1%. So 198 is the PMI, right? Now we have two insurance. One is hazard, because our down payment is less than 20%, means our DTI is, if our DTI would have our, if our LTV, loan to value, is gonna be 80%, means down payment is going to be 20%. Obviously there won't be any mortgage insurance, right? Remember. But now since our down payment is less than 20% in conventional loan, we need to have a mortgage insurance, and more time LOS automatically calculate the PMI. Okay, so don't worry, otherwise it will be taken care by the pricing team. So now we have our PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurances, everything is good. No HOA, our detached property, SFR, single family, right? And there is no other insurance or any other amount, right? Okay, total amount is 1892.69, right? That is the total PITIA amount, right? What is our income? As of now, we haven't calculated our income. Once we will have our income, whatever our income, 1892 divided by income, what will appear? If we divide this PITIA amount with our income, what we will get? What ratio we will get?
DTI.
HDI.
HDI, front ratio we
STI.
will get, right?
Yeah.
But then we need to calculate the back end ratio, and back end ratio depends on what? Total DTI. So we have this one. Next, we have LOS page is ready, means the front end. Now we will go into the back end. So where we will go? We will go to the liabilities. What I am trying to tell you, there are two ways to update all the liabilities in the system. Number one, I can directly get the credit report and I can align into my system. Means I will retrieve the credit report directly from the system, from the website, whatever credit reference number I have, right? And as soon as I'm going to retrieve that, right, reassign that credit report, that credit report will get to my system. In the documents, I will have my credit report, plus all the liabilities information will automatically get added into the system. Means I go here, I see that I do not have credit. Let's say what I'm trying to tell you, that here I go to my liabilities, and here we can see there are liabilities, right? There is liabilities written into the system. But let's say there is no liabilities, it's blank like this, there is no liabilities. Now that means the credit report is not aligned in my system is not uploaded to my LOS. I got credit report in my email, or somebody have given me the credit report, and that credit report is available in my documents. Credit report is available in my documents, but not aligned, not updated into the system, not yet integrated into the system, because my system can read the credit report. My system can read the credit report and can update all the liability. So what I can do, I will go here. Let's say I go to my credit report and I want to contact, what is my credit bureau? Advantage Credit. Okay. What is the request type? Do I need to order a new credit report? What I told you, never ever order a new credit report. Otherwise, $79 you have to pay from your pocket, and there is a risk. If new credit report lower down your credit score of borrower, you will be responsible. So, unless you have been given this job to order the credit report, do never run the credit report and double check. Number second, reissue existing credit report. This is what we need to do. We need to reissue the existing credit report. Now, if I am going to reissue the existing credit report, what type of report I have? I have tri-merge credit report, mean Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, right? So I need all three. Yes, credentials. Obviously, you will be given credential by your company. Next is credit report. Do I have both the borrower or only one borrower? We have as of now one borrower. So we will go with that. In the real LOS, in the LOS system, when you are going to use, there you will have borrower name. We are currently using only the borrower, but you will have real, like Sudesh Kumar is your borrower. So here Sudesh Kumar will appear, right? And co-borrower name will appear. So you can select them. Mostly if it's a borrower, co-borrower, we will go for both. We need a joint credit report. Unless your borrowers are not couple, are not married, they are father, son, they are cousins, they are friends, right? If they are using, then in that case you could have two credit reports separate. Otherwise, most of the time you will have merged credit report for husband and wife, but we have only borrower, so we will just select the borrower. Now here in the credit reference number, we are telling reissue the existing credit report. So they are asking which credit report. We have to give the credit reference number. Do we know what is our credit reference number? We know our credit reference number is,
It must be a file number or something. Yeah,
yes,
file
it
number
is
is
the
there.
file number 22230. So we will write here 22230. Done. Next is the credit card information. Now we are reissuing the credit report. We need not to provide any credit card information, because that is only for the order new credit report. We are not issuing that, right? And next is the billing address. Again, it is not for us, it is for the new credit report. We are reissuing the credit report. We have given the credit reference number. I will submit and it's showing me submitted. Now what I will do, I will close this. Most of the time what happens when we submit, now it is showing submitted, but in the real system you will also get a link there, submitted. Here is the link for your credit report, and you can click on that link and you can open the credit report. Or else, if like we have closed, we don't want to open credit report from that link, what we can do, we will go to our electronic documents, and from here the credit report will get uploaded itself to the system. So there in the documents we will get the our new credit report, whatever we, if there is an error, if it cannot retrieve, instead of submitted, it is going to show us the error. Let me show you. Let's say I'm telling you advantage credit report, reissue credit report, Experian, TransUnion, credentials I am not selecting. I'm selecting borrower, and then I'm not giving any credit reference number. If I'm submitting, it is telling fill all the required fields. Similarly, if there is any other issue, even after giving all the information, it will show that okay, credit report reference number is not or valid, or borrower name is not matching, or reference number does not match, whatever error, it is going to show the error. Or else it will show the submitted, and then it will show the link to open the credit report. If we don't want to open the credit report, we can get the credit report from the e folder, because it's electronic. We submitted, it will get uploaded there also. Number one. Number two, when we reissue the credit report from this link from our LOS, when we are reissuing the existing credit report, our liability section will automatically get updated. Means all these liabilities will automatically appear here. Means system has the capability to read the credit report and update all the liabilities, but we need to review it manually. Even if all sometimes what happens, let's say I have manually added all these three and then I reissue the credit report through my system, and now all the liabilities from that credit report will also appear here. Even both are same, but when I reissue the credit report, that doesn't mean whatever I have manually added that will be replaced or that will be removed. No. So if there are six liabilities accounts in the credit report and I have already added three, so here there we will have nine accounts, nine trade lines that will appear here. So we have to then open the credit report and then we need to check one by one which one need to be deleted. Is till this point everything is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
What can we do? We can reissue the existing credit report with its reference number, and as soon as we reissue it through our system, all the liabilities will automatically get updated into the liability system, into the liability screen. It can be with the name of credit report, it can be name of the liability section somewhere, right? But this is how it will get updated automatically. Then it is not it if it is automatically updated, then it will always be correct. No, there is a possibility that it can read incorrect information because every credit report has a different format. So we cannot rely on that system, right? It's an automatic system, but every credit report is not good, and there could be a different verbiage that has been written and it can understand something else. So we need to double check anything which is extra, which is not required. Again, plus we also need to make some conscious decisions, right? Which we need to take, which we do not need to take, right? Other than that, if we have to edit, we have to delete, we have to add new, we can do that manually. Let me show it how to. Let's say we have run the credit report, we have reissued the credit report, and all these credit liabilities, those are appearing here from the system, right? What I will do, I'm opening my credit report and let's see what is the first liability. Will it work this way? Yes. Okay. So this is our, no, it's not working. Fine. So this is our liabilities. Let's go one by one. What is the first liability? Who is going to tell me? What is the first liability? Creditor name.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo
So
credit
what
card.
I'm going to do, Wells Fargo, Capital MX, but these are not matching. So what I'm going to do, I will delete them. Okay. Now what I
And
need to add a new condition. Okay. Now new condition, what is the, why I'm showing this? Because you might have to do this in your system. So WF, okay, that is our account creditor name, lender name. What is the account number? We can add last four digits, 2424. What is the type of account?
revolver.
Revolving. Okay, so we will take it. We could have mortgage, HELOC, installment, revolving, open 30 days, education, collection, others, and you could have more in your real system in your LOS, right? Now, always remember, most of the time, this field type of account are not going to update it automatically. Most of the time, 99% it will be incorrect. It mostly when it take the credit report information and update into the liability section, it will not update your type of account. It can take HELOC, whatever first it take that. And most of the time it cannot be written HELOC, right? It will be written revolving. So it will always show revolving. But manually we can find it, oh, it's a revolving, but it's actually HELOC, right? It $50,000 could not be revolving or could not be a credit card, and they might have shown that there is a 50,000 loan on this property. Now we can make out revolving means it's a HELOC. They are telling on that loan application that on this property there are two loans. One is for 150, one is for 50,000. There is no second mortgage for 50,000, and there is no HELOC written in any of the trade lines. So that means that 50,000 which is revolving is actually a HELOC. So that only we can make out manually. System cannot. So system will show revolving, right? Okay. So this always need to be updated manually whenever we retrieve the credit report. What is the balance? Who is going to tell me? Can you see the balance?
$506.
506.
506. Yes.
506. Sorry, 506. What is the monthly payment?
$25.
$25. Okay. Remaining payments, it's a
Revolver.
revolving. So
Not
won't be. Now next is what? We will come. Let's go to the next one. What is the next? Again, WF. What is the account number? No, no account number given. Okay. Next is type of loan. What is type of loan? Education loan.
Education.
Yes, sir.
Mostly education loan I just added here for your purpose so that you can easily make out. Otherwise, it will mostly be in as a installment loan. Okay, because these are installment loans, it will remain as installment. In your system, LOS, 90% of the LOS, they use it as installment. Some can use the education as well. But you can take it as installment. What is the balance of installment or education loan? 3300, right? Now, who is going to tell me what is the payment for this account? Are we going to take zero?
No, sir.
How much?
So we need to check if the this loan is a conventional loan or a FHA loan.
Okay,
And as per the FNMA or Freddie Mac guidelines, we'll be considering it either 1% or 0.5% of the balance.
very good. So let's say it's a Fannie Mae loan.
Freddie Mac. So we'll be going by the 1%, and that would be $33.
Okay, so $33, 1%, then add a new liability. New liability is capital. Okay, very good. Capital. What is the account number for capital? No account number. Okay, we can take 123. No worry. Type of account, again revolving. What is the balance for the capital loan? If Negi, can you tell what is the account balance for capital? How much?
4,500. Oh no, balance $300.
$300. 4500 is high balance, right? High credit.
Yes, sir.
But balance is 300. We are going to take the balance here. Monthly payment. Anthony, what is the monthly payment for capital account?
$25.
$25. Very good. Okay. Then we will go to the next. Next is MX. Okay. There is a asterisk mark on the MX. You can see this. What does this mean? Grocery card, right?
Right.
Very good. Okay. So what is the type of we are going to take open 30 days for this account, right? What is the balance for the open 30 days MX account, Chris?
It's 1,500.
Very good. 1500. And what is the payment, the monthly payment for MX account?
So it is showing like 1500 for this account. However,
Ah.
we can exclude this sort of accounts while calculating DTI.
Very good. Okay. Naveen, if we are going to exclude this 1500, what extra step we need to take? What extra something we need to check?
So this we have to add in our this thing asset section. So we have to make sure that we should have a sufficient amount, including this amount also in the assets,
Very
the
nice.
reserves.
Ah, good. Very good. Okay. So I will take here 0 or 1500.
Maybe you can mention 1500, but like I can see omit and payoff section. So omit we can click.
Very good. Yes. So now we have two extra. So we will put as it is. Now, whatever we need to exclude, we are going to check because if we are going to add, our total debts are appearing 1583, which is incorrect. So we will exclude this 1500. Right now, our total debts are only $83. That is what the extra dollars. We have already our properties total 1892 plus $83, right? That is the other debt. $83 is the extra. Everyone understood how do we update all the liabilities in the system, right?
Yes.
If let's say there is I'm just giving you an information that let's say there is this account is a mortgage account and it's not a purchase, it's a refinance case, right? It's a refinance case. What will happen? We will obviously what we need to do. Let's say this is the 185,000 balance. Borrower has applied a refinance loan. What will happen? We will exclude or pay off this account.
We will pay off this.
We will pay off. Now, borrower also wanted that I also wanted to these accounts also I will pay off at the closing. So what we need to use pay off. Now, why I'm telling this, we need to be very, very careful while omitting or pay off because our DU our DU, when we are going to run DU or LP, that is going to take these payoff and omit button and it is going to ask us the document. There will be a clear cut condition in the DU which will state there is an MX account, revolving account or open 30 days account that has been omitted from the calculation. Please make sure lender need to obtain the satisfactory document and need to make sure, right, that why this account has been excluded or it has been excluded or omitted from the system, right, carefully and with the evidence of the documents. That is what we need. Means there will be a condition to check the document, to get the document, to collect the document for borrower, and to make it into the file to support the omission, to support the exclusion of this account. If I am going to pay off, click on the payoff, the condition will change. Condition will ask for the payoff statement. Did you get the difference? Means recommendation in the DU findings will change according to what we are checking here. It will ask us to provide there is an account that is being paid off at closing from the WF account number this, right? Borrower we need to get, or lender need to collect the payoff statement with the correct amount of the payoff, right? See the difference. Whenever, even whatever the option I'm going to check in my system, condition will always be there. Even it's a student loan, and if I check its omission, there is a written that this account is deferred till 2030. Now we know that maximum, if it's more than 2-3 years, something which is not going to occur in the next 3 years, we can omit that, we can exclude that. We should not take that expense, that it is not going to be there. So I'm going to omit it. It is DU will not consider whether it's education loan or there is a zero payment or it's deferred. It will say it's omitted, get the proof, file the proof into your documents with your document. It will always ask proof of omissions, why it has been omitted, or if it is payoff, the payoff statement is required. Okay, so we need to be very careful. We need to understand what need to be paid off and what is being omitted. If we are omitting, how we are going to justify the omission exclusion, that we need to justify. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we are going to exclude it, right? And we need to justify it with our comments that MX account has been excluded as open 30 days account. Borrower has sufficient amount in the borrower's bank, right, in addition to the closing cost. So we are good to omit this, we are good to exclude this. This is how we are just going to justify. It is not we can do whatever we wanted to do. Whatever we do, we have to justify it. Okay, good. So this is how we have $83 from our total debts, and we have 1892.69. So total debts will become our total debt. Our system is not yet ready. Okay.
1975.69.
1970.
75.69.
Very good. So this is now whatever our DTI, let's say our income is $10,000 total. So divided by 10,000 will give us front ratio HDI, and divided by 10,000 will give us the back end ratio, right? And once this will be fully automatic, integrated system will be ready, you will see this total debt 83. You will go to, I didn't save it, sorry. So when we go to this here, like in the LTV, it is going to appear, right? It will appear in the somewhere in the top, or maybe somewhere it is going to appear. And that is how in your system you will see clear cut DTI. Okay, so that is what the system, we just everyone know how do we update, how do we reissue the credit report, and what impact happens, how we can update our credit report, our liabilities section. Any question related to liabilities section or something? No?
No question.
Very good. Okay. This is another credit report, right?